sick. I bought a new toy. Well, hello everyone. Oop. I can actually just go forward. Well, what is happening, everybody? My new toy is this phone stand, which is great because now I can just record and chat, which is what I have been desiring to do. Sometimes I just feel like chatting, you know, going on little rants as I'm driving. And now I can do it completely distraction free. And you get to see my surroundings as I'm driving through my windows, which is great. So that feels really good. And yeah. The roads in Utah, which is where I am, are also really, really bumpy in a lot of areas. Like, what are you doing, Utah government? Fix up the roads. I am grounding in my Harmonious Twin Flame Union. That is what's happening in my life right now, which is pretty crazy to think about or to feel about. It's pretty crazy, but also at the same time it's like, yeah, feels right. I got the news around 2 weeks ago now, and leading up to this I'd been feeling really, really good. Been really focused on my LP, my life purpose, LP for short. And I had really gotten to a point with my inner work where, you know, I really was not accepting anything other than peace. Like, I was not allowing any upset or anything to take away my peace. And that was kind of like a new level that I had recently reached within my inner work journey. And I had also, like, I found out the news with my coaches, Colby and Keely. They revealed the news to me on Monday, 2 weeks ago. But that previous weekend, my twin and I, we had a breakthrough in our romance together. He came over on Saturday and we cooked dinner together. We cooked a Divine Dish meal. Divine Dish is one of the divine companies that Jeff and Shalia have founded, and I'm an integral part in helping to develop Divine Dish, especially the sales department. So anyway, Divine Dish is a huge part of my life and is amazing. For those of you that don't know, Divine Dish is a solution to your body, your health, and your diet. So that's essentially what was going on there. But anyway, we made one of the upscale options for the dinner. We made beef Wellington. And we cooked it together. It was the first time that we had ever cooked together. It was so amazing. I loved it, and it was just a huge breakthrough, you know? Like, I lit candles, we played music, our conversation was on point. Like, we vibed so well. The conversation never stopped. It was amazing. Like there was like so much we wanted to share and wanted to say, and you know, the topic was really juicy. Yeah, and so it was great. And, you know, after we had dinner, we watched a little bit of Netflix, and we had fantastic and it was great. Yeah, it was a fantastic time. So anyway, the commitment energy was just so strong, you know? So strong. And that has been one of the main upsets that my twin and I have been healing. But that was one of the major things that we've been healing this past year is commitment. And ever since that I got the news that we were in our Harmonious Union energy, but it was not fully grounded yet, that was when, like, you know, more stuff started to come up. Because my coaches, you know, they are experienced enough to have known that, you know, we're going to bring this to your attention that you are in this energy, but it isn't grounded yet. So, you know, work through what comes up in this knowledge, and coming to this realization that, wow, you actually are in your harmonious twin flame union energy. And yeah, ever since the past couple weeks, it was so interesting because, like, I had finally reached this level of, like, flow with God, with my life purpose. And it was an interesting thing that kind of, like, went away. I mean, it didn't actually go anywhere, right? It's just the blocks, some more blocks came up towards my harmonious union, and I've been working through that, steadily working through that. I'm finally feeling way more grounded, because initially I felt very ungrounded, like, and scattered and all of those things. So yeah, that's kind of what happened there. But it's really nice to flow with God. It's really important to flow with God. And if you feel that in your life right now, like in your life purpose, if you feel like you're not really flowing with God, and the way that you, like, symptoms of feeling like you're not flowing with God is not having a sense of what you need to be doing. So if you feel like you're going about your day and you don't really know what you need to be doing, that's when you need to consult with your feelings, consult with God, and ask to be led there in that space. And that will help you. Usually we resist the one thing that God wants us to do, which is why we don't flow. Flowing with God is in each moment checking in with yourself on how you're feeling and checking in with God. Some really amazing wisdom that Shalia shared a few weeks ago now in one of the Sunday sermons for the Church of Union. One of the things that she shared that really impacted me was she shared her flow with God and how she recognizes when it is time to essentially move on to the next task, like move on to the next thing. And what she stated was she knew it was time to move on to the next task when she started to feel a sense of heaviness, and she also started to feel foggy in her head, like foggy-headed and unable to focus, I guess. And that was a very clear indication for me, because at that time I had been kind of like getting it. I had been making that connection that like, oh, okay, yeah, it is time to move on to the next task if I'm feeling this way. So that was a big realization. The last couple weeks, you know, like I was in an amazing flow. Like I felt so good. I was like in a constant state of peace, and like refusing to let any upset actually like stay there. I was always choosing peace, letting go of the all of that stuff, flowing with God, my life purpose, everything felt fantastic. And then when I got the news of my being in my harmonious twin flame union energy, like I got scattered and ungrounded, and like I no longer like felt like this flow with God. And the commitment energy, like the really strong commitment energy that I felt with my twin, was like not there anymore. You know, still there, obviously, it never left, but I didn't feel it, right? And anyway, so yeah, I've just been working through all of that stuff. I feel a lot more grounded now, and this setup that I have with my phone and my camera, it feels really juicy. I'm getting to a place where like it's almost like, so my process with grounding and my harmonious twin flame union is recognizing that it doesn't need to make me feel ungrounded. It does not need to take my peace from me. It doesn't need to, you know, distract me from my life purpose, right? Because it's all one thing. And I've had some previous examples, of course, as well, with, you know, the lesson of do not abandon your life purpose when you get into this harmonious union. Hold it all down, hold it down, ground it all, don't abandon anything, you know, like just stay cool, calm, and collected. Of course, you know, feel your feelings and be authentic with your experience, but, you know, claim responsibility for your life purpose and what your commitments are, what your roles are. Because, you know, if you have responsibilities, uphold that, you know? Very good thing. But anyway, yeah, that's kind of just an update. This is an experiment on my new camera thingy. Okay, y'all, that is all I wanted to share. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.